Why?
Look at it this way. A few lives against billions, now and in the future.
Mark! That is how Colonel Barry rationalized all this.
If you don't mind, I'll radio everyone above us and tell them the crisis is over.
Not necessarily, Colonel. Motuth may be dead, but Ossup, his opposite number, is probably still alive. Probably with a similar plan in mind for us. Unless we find Ossup, this crisis is far from over. In fact, you could say it's just begun.
Very well, Doctor. Lieutenant Briggs, are you receiving me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Inform the American base personnel that the missile control station is secure. Colonel Barry and the alien are both dead. We'll be with you in a few minutes.
Understood, sir.
One more thing, Lieutenant. Contact Unit HQ in Geneva. Report our progress so far and tell them that I want to begin an international search for the second alien.
Good morning. Is this seat taken?
No. Go ahead.
Welcome to Yekaterinburg, Mr. Murdson. Oh, is this the money?
No, just a satchel for my things. The suitcase with the money, all as you requested, is there on the table.
You got American dollars after all. Good.
It was difficult, young lady.
But successful. Shall I now tell you about the missiles in question?
So where are they?
Hidden deep in a forest, in a deactivated missile silo. Only a few hours' drive. I can take you there.
What do you mean, deactivated?
The power lines into the missile base are gone, but the silos are sealed up and otherwise functional. An ideal base of operations, for a modest cost.
Interesting. If you will excuse me, I'd like to call my third party to bring this to his attention.
Not at all.
Thank you. I'll be back shortly.
I heard it all. The woman may be correct, Murdson. It sounds ideal for our plans.
Whatever we decide, we must move now, before she realizes how much money I really have.
It will not matter. Once we get what we want from her, she will not have time to spend it.
What time is it?
Let's see. It's about 20 minutes past 11.
11:20? Gordon Bennett. Oh, I hope the doctor gets here soon.
Speak of the devil, how are you both feeling?
Good for a while yet.
Same here, Doctor. Where have you been?
Smoothing out a few feathers and other details, with the help of Colonel Crichton, yeah?
Right. Now that the immediate danger is gone, the Americans can get the base back to its normal routine. But we still have some work ahead of us.
The map of Russia.
Oh yes, very colorful. Not so much red on it these days.
So this is where you think the other alien landed?
So far, we just got some recon data from the Americans. According to scans conducted by some transorbital spy planes that officially don't exist, there's an unusually small and intense heat source about 800 kilometers east of the Ural Mountains. We expected to find radioactivity, but we found none.
That must be what's left of the main drive.
But that's not all. Whatever it is, it's somewhere between the Obya River and the city of Yekaterinburg.
What's so important in Yekaterinburg?
It had a vital center of nuclear weapons assembly during the Cold War, codenamed Sverdlovsk 45. And south of that lies another, Chelyabinsk 6.
Nice little coincidence.
My thoughts exactly.
But the Cold War's over, right? They don't make nuclear weapons anymore, do they?
You're quite right. In fact, those assembly plants are now being used to dismantle them. All this new information supports our belief that Ossup wants to use nuclear weapons, just as Motuth did. Ossup probably has his own contacts within the human race.
So it's imperative that we get there and stop him.
Yes, of course, Charles. I couldn't agree more. In fact, we have another incentive.
Ossup is probably going to destroy the world. We don't exactly need any more incentive, Doctor.
Actually, I meant the other Time Lord. He must already be in Russia, and he will need our help.
Oh, I know it's important, Doctor, but it's late.
That's all right. We'll have plenty of time to get some rest on the way. For the rest of the universe, this trip will only take a few seconds. That's one of the nicer things about the TARDIS.
Sergeant, do you read me?
Yes, sir. Standing by.
I want you and Corporal Bishop to meet me at the Doctor's TARDIS. The Doctor is taking us on a little trip.
Colonel Charles Crichton.
I'm Crichton.
Welcome to Yekaterinburg, sir. I am Sergeant Krassover, KGB officer. I'll be acting as your liaison. I didn't expect you to arrive in Russia so soon. We got the message from Geneva only a few minutes ago.
Well, let's just say we were on our way for some time.
This is the doctor, my scientific advisor. These are his assistants, Commander Triad and Miss Hamilton.
Hi.
Charmed. Care for a jelly, baby?
And this is Corporal Bishop. Sergeant? And my personal aide, Sergeant...
If you don't mind, your message said time was urgent.
Of course.
Everyone, please follow me. I'll take you to my office. I haven't been briefed on this matter, so perhaps you will tell me why you are here.
Unit has reason to believe that certain foreign entities have plans to steal nuclear weapons from assembly plants in the area.
So this has yet to occur.
We don't know yet, Sergeant.
I see. Then we can count on your help.
Why, yes, of course. I admit we weren't expecting so much cooperation from your people, Sergeant.
I understand. But the truth is, we need a great deal of help to maintain order. The entire Russian Commonwealth is in a state of utter chaos. Or as we would say, bespredel.
So the abduction of nuclear weapons is quite possible.
More than possible. Nuclear material, narcotics, rare art treasures, government officials. Now that the government is weak and disorganized, Russian crime gangs go unchecked. Everything is for sale.
Ah, good. My tea. Thank you. Hold my calls for the next 3 hours. I'll be busy checking the old Soviet files.
By yourself? Ah, I'll keep the teapot warm for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maxim Grigorovich.
Ah!
You have information. I want it.
How did you get in here? What?
Your tea is still quite hot. As well as the flimsy trail of clues I've been following, it ends here.
Who are you? What do you want?
You like asking dangerous questions, don't you? Okay, I've wasted enough time.
Sir, a woman came to see you this morning.
Yes?
Omega's teeth, we don't have time for this.
No, don't hurt me. I am an old man.
Not by my standards, Perky.
Yuhasheva. Helena Yuhasheva. Black Market.
No specific crime here. Fixer? Interesting.
Rubles for food. Land parcel. Classified.
An old man with few winters left to him. How many dead would have died before? Standing room only?
Our thoughts. Am I going mad?
No, you're fine. You know what's right, Maxim. Tell the police what you know.
Yes. God have mercy on me.
I won't tell anyone you have the money. I'm sorry I scared you. The pale criminal.
Police. This is... My name is Maxim Grigorovich.
Corporal Bishop, wouldn't drink that coffee if I were you.
It's that bad?
Well,
What's the matter? No one likes my coffee?
I'm trying to cut down.
any news yet?
Just this. My Russian's a little rusty, though.
Yeah, I thought so. Now then, apparently a cool truck? No, a coal truck was seen driving into a warehouse at breakfast. Daybreak.
Is that important?
It is, especially when one keeps in mind that the warehouse has been abandoned ever since the coup attempt against Gorbachev years ago.
Oh, I get it. You think it's Ossup and his chummies?
We can play it safe and assume it is.
Sergeant Krasovic just came up with something. It's rather odd, in my opinion. Anything to save us from rummaging through any more files.
In Russian.
What is it, Colonel?
He was questioning some old bureaucrat in the city government who turned himself in and asked for protection. From whom or what, he wouldn't say.
Where is this man?
He's with Sergeant Krasovic right now, in one of their interrogation rooms. Probably one of the very ones they used years ago to torture dissidents.
No, Colonel. We're all one big happy family these days. May I see him?
We can try.
Should I ask Sergeant Krasovic if he could spare a moment, sir?
I think you'd better. It looks like the doctor has an idea. It's best to humor him, generally speaking.
Sergeant?
Yes, come in, Doctor. I'll leave you alone for a few minutes. If either of you need any assistance, I'll be waiting on other side of this door.
Ah, good, thank you.
Who are you?
I am known as the Doctor. How do you do?
My name is Maxim Grigorovich.
Pleased to meet you. Care for a jelly baby? Sweets?
Ah, not now, thank you. You sound British.
Yes, I spend much of my time in Britain. But I didn't come here to talk about myself. I came to find out what frightened you so.
You wouldn't believe me.
Mr. Krasovic might not, perhaps. And on the other hand, I probably would. Tell me, would you please? I'm ever so curious.
Well, sometime late this morning, a man appeared in my office. He demanded that I tell him something. He read my mind.
Oh, really? Did he do anything else that was unusual?
Yes. I dropped a cup of tea when he startled me. Then somehow he made it rebuild itself. It was like watching a film played backwards, as if he put time itself in reverse.
Can you describe him?
He was young and spoke like American. He wore a long coat and dressed like a wealthy businessman, in a hat and dark suit. Except for the tie, it was very strange. And he wore rose in his lapel.
You said he wanted you to tell him something.
Yes. A woman, a dealer in black market, offered me a bribe. She wanted files on all the disused nuclear weapons silos in the area. Then I forged some documents for her. I needed the money.
It's all right. I'll see that you get whatever help you need. One more question, if that's all right. Do you know the name of this woman?
Her name is Yehosheva. The one she uses, at any rate.
I see. Thank you for your help, Mr. Grigovich. I'll do my best on your behalf.
Thank you, Doctor.
I take it you heard us, Mr. Krasovic.
Yes, Doctor. I'll put my people on alert for this woman Yehosheva.
What about the rest? What do you think,
Very strange. In fact, it reminded me of all the Russian folk tales. The sorcerer king who traveled in time. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yes, of course. Perhaps I should read up on my Russian folklore.
What happened, Doctor?
Find out anything?
Enough to bolster my suspicions. What'd you bring?
This? Just more files. Colonel Crichton said this folder had the latest information.
Can we see them?
Why not? Open it up, Mark.
Look, there's a photo. What is it?
Surveillance imaging?
Something of the sort, I'm sure. This could be the abandoned warehouse we read about. Hello?
What? Did I miss something?
Mark, see what you think of this right here at the edge of the photograph.
Wait a centon. This looks like something from the 21st century. An antique police air car.
And in mint condition.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. It looks like one of those things I saw in the Harrison Ford movie once.
It still doesn't explain how it got there.
No need to worry. We have plenty of leads to go on.
Leads? What leads?
Not only have we found a potential lead to Ossup, we're also that much closer to finding the other Time Lord. That air car must be his TARDIS.
Mark, could you move over?
If I try any more, this whole thing might shake apart.
I can sympathize. This van doesn't have much room, does it?
No leg room, elbow room, or any other kind of room.
It's the best Krasovic's people could manage under the circumstances.
How much longer must we continue this stakeout thingy?
Hard to say, Doctor. The local police think that Yehosheva is somewhere in this block of flats. Corporal Bishop, Krasovic, and his men have surrounded the area. It's only a matter of time before we see her.
What the?
That sounded like a gunshot.
Ambush! We're under attack!
Everyone stay here!
Charles, wait!
Sergeant, your status!
Corporal Bishop and I are under attack. It sounds like it's coming from all around.
Sergeant, can you hear me?
We're pinned down by enemy fire. Some of Krasovic's men are down.
Return fire if necessary, but be careful. We're in the middle of a resident... Doctor! Get back to the bed, the whole lot of you!
Someone give me a hand!
Doctor, keep your head down!
The humanitarian as always. Stay low to the ground at least.
Sir, the fire has stopped. I think it's over.
Careful. They could be setting up a few snipers.
They must be over there.
Right, come on. And keep your heads down.
Colonel Crichton, we've got them. All clear.
With your permission, I'm taking Corporal Bishop with me to circle the combat area.
Granted. Call in your status in 5 minutes, if possible.
Yes, sir. 5 minutes.
We'll stop here. I'll have a look around the corner.
Mark, I think you and Dare should wait for us at the van, as Colonel Crichton suggested.
Are you sure?
Doctor,
Please.
Very well. Come along, Miss Hamilton.
Hurry back. Would you, Doctor?
Like a rabbit. I'll tell you everything. Ready when you are, Charles.
I can see you, sir.
Over there, behind the white car.
I see him!
Pleased to see you in one piece, Sergeant.
Me too, Doctor.
Oh dear. We're too late.
I don't believe it. Policeman shot in broad daylight.
Sergeant Krasovic told me that this sort of thing might happen. Apparently it's rather common.
It's madness!
How did Mr. Krasovic put it? Utter chaos?
Colonel Crichton, sir, are you there?
Yes, Corporal.
We got them, sir. The gunman works with the local crime gangs, according to Krasovic. He sounds pretty eager to take them in.
I don't blame him. We'd better meet back at police headquarters. Nothing more for us here.
Some news, gentlemen?
Paid it, Doctor.
Our prisoners say that someone is planning to take a disused nuclear weapons facility near the city. There can't be that many left, let alone around here.
If we move quickly, we can catch this Ossup and his friends in the act.
I think that is my telephone. Excuse me, please.
Sounds like another coffee night.
Just a moment, Colonel. Before you get too excited about this, I must warn you. Don't underestimate Ossup and his associates.
Well, even with our delay in the United States, I doubt that Ossup had enough time to form any kind of attack force.
The technology at his disposal might not make it necessary. The weapons his people could make are a few centuries ahead of yours.
We just got an anonymous telephone call. Another lead on Yehoshaphat's location.
How do you know it's not another ambush?
I don't. But we can take the high ground. I can put in a request for a helicopter. And this time, we will take a small strike force. Minimize the risk. What do you say, Colonel?
I agree. Let's move out.
This forest is quite thick. It will provide good cover when we take the missile silo.
I thought you would approve. We have a deal, Zin.
Why not?
Perhaps this time you might fill your suitcase with money as we agreed, instead of hiding strips of newspaper between American dollars.
I see. I'm surprised you didn't confront me about it until now. Well, aren't you going to kill me? The punishment for displeasing the crime lords is dead, is it not?
There's no need for concern, Merton. Retribution has already been arranged. But I am curious why you went to such lengths to fool me.
Quite simple. My third party and I did not have enough time to collect the money you asked for. And our plans must not be delayed. Now what is this retribution of yours?
I told my associates that I anticipated trouble, and that they should surround the missile silo and defend it, if you decide to move before you paid us.
Clever. Very good. But I had every intention of paying you, for all you are worth.
No more tricks, Mert. What?
Capitalist. Good shuttles.
You cold-blooded. We were fooled.
It was above us!
Ossup! I've had it with you. A good effort, human. Merton, are you injured?
Nothing seems broken.
What are you doing with your weapon?
Getting the fingerprints off my old Markov. There. Now only his fingerprints are on it.
I see your plan now.
When the police come to investigate my telephone call, they will find Yehoshaphat dead, and this man with the murder weapon. If fortune is with us, they will arrest her criminal friends at the same time.
These police will be distracted. Then nothing will stand between us and victory.